Who here likes to barbecue? Who here likes to eat good barbecue? Who here likes to be the cook and spend hours at a time behind the barbecue in the hot sun? Not me. I'm not raising my hand for that one. Today I'm going to show you guys how to cook barbecue pork ribs, and I'm going to give you a three-step, really quick and easy three-step process that will allow you guys more time to spend with your dinner party, barbecue friends, and allow you to enjoy their company more, learn more about them, actually spend some quality time with them as opposed to being behind the barbecue, being stuck, not enjoying the food, not hanging out in the shade, picking your feet up on the weekend type of deal. So I'm going to show you how to front load a lot of that work. So we'll get into this now, getting into step one. Step one is removing the ribs from the package. You run them through some water. You could put a paper towel on them just to kind of dry them up a little bit. Grab a butcher's knife or your best knife you got in the kitchen. Start cutting them up into 2 or 3 piece sections. In doing so, those are the correct size portions to serve your dinner party or your barbecue friends or relatives. Those are the ones that they could grab and eat and really have some consistency with them as far as the cooking goes as well. So you want to do that and get them all prepped and ready for step two. And when you get into step two is pretty simple as well. And this, like I said, this is where all the heavy lifting is done here. You're actually going to be boiling these ribs. You get these ribs, put them in a pan, put them in a pot. You're going to fill that pot up with Coca-Cola. In doing this, all the sweetness from the Coca-Cola and all that sugar will go onto the ribs, and you're knocking out a couple of things here. You're getting them that nice, sweet, sugary flavor, and you're also boiling and cooking them at the same time. And this is where most of your cooking's done. This will last about an hour or whenever the meat starts to separate from the bone. So you could check it kind of regularly. It's typically about an hour. In the middle of this process, rising to the top, you're going to have some white, little filmy type of stuff that you need to be removing as it builds up. That's just all fats and water and some excess, but you want to remove that and throw that out in the middle of the ribs being cooked. It's one thing to kind of look out for and attend to. And like I said, it's just about an hour. Moving along into our final step. The final step consists of removing the ribs from the pot, draining them. You'll get them. You'll find your favorite barbecue sauce. It could be some really hot stuff, if you're into that, or it could be some mild stuff. So whatever your favorite stuff is, you're going to marinate those ribs and prep them for the barbecue. When you get to the barbecue, you put your barbecue on high. Throw the ribs right on there. There's really no time to waste or wait or to delay in any which way. You get them, put them on the barbecue. It takes about 5 minutes, maybe 7 or 8 minutes, depending on how high your flame is and how many ribs you got going. Put them on there and just keep in mind that you're only using this for 2 reasons. First reason is, or I should say you're only doing this for 2 reasons. The first reason is to get the barbecue ribs with the charred flavor. Everybody likes that charred flavor. They're not going to want ribs unless it has that barbecue flavor. The second thing is hopefully your dinner party or your barbecue friends, or the reason why you're having the get together, the people are there and they could kind of see you do something on the grill. And then when you serve them, who knows? Maybe they don't even know that you spent only 10 minutes behind the grill. Maybe they think it took hours at a time. The more time you spend on the grill, in theory, is typically good. But for the cook, the less time's the better. Everybody likes to say, oh man, it took Philip, 4 hours to cook these ribs. Great. It really only took me 15 minutes at most. So that's always a good thing to do. So if we could review the main points, right? The main points were, the main steps were to prep the ribs. And in doing so, we rinsed them, we cooked them into sections or cut them into sections, got them ready for step two. Step two is just boiling. That's all we were doing. We boil them in Coke. That's where the secret's at. Okay, the final step was getting the ribs on the grill, allowing your dinner party hopefully to kind of see all the hard work you were doing on the grill. It's only a couple minutes. Get them off the grill, start serving them. Everybody will enjoy them. everybody being your family and friends. And the whole secret behind all this is just to be sure that everybody enjoys their time, you especially. And remember, the whole thing is to allow you more time to spend with your family and friends. Enjoy the get together, savor these moments with the people. You rather do that than to put all this time behind the grill, cook up some really good food, and everybody goes home. That's not what you want to have happen. So that concludes my barbecue tips for the day, the 3 steps. Hopefully you guys enjoy the ribs. I know I will. My references that I like to reference here was from Luis Ramirez, Cleaning Spare Ribs for Beautiful Barbecue Ribs. That's from Barbecue Junkie. Laura Levy on how to cook Coca-Cola barbecue ribs recipe from Laura's Best Recipes.